Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? Have you had a good night? Good, good. So, first of all, thank you for having me, Liverpool. I've come up from London. I love coming to Liverpool. I've got a lot of friends in Liverpool. No, well, none of them come here. I mean, I know some people in Liverpool. That's, you know, that's fine, though. They didn't come out. I'm still in a good mood, right? I'm still in a good mood, and I'll tell you why. So, I recently achieved what has probably been... It's quite a long-term goal of mine, okay? So, the other week, I actually met and defeated, in unarmed combat, Jackie Chan. Can you believe that? Jackie Chan. That's right. This little old Chinese lady, she lives up the street from my house. Yeah! I've had a vendetta for years. I karate chopped her in the neck. Bop! She went down. Eh? All the neighbours were stood around. They were like, finish her, finish her. And as Jackie rose up onto her hands and knees, she smiled at me through this toothless grin and said, do it! I said, you sound Spanish, Jackie. I think you have a concussion. So I let Jackie live that day, you know, because I have mercy. Okay? Now, some of you may not be so merciful. So if you're interested, Jackie Chan, 27 Chippenham Road, London. If anyone else wants to pop at her. So yeah, I live up the road from Jackie Chan. She's got her own place, you know. She's got all that rush hour cash. I have to share a place, right? I share a place. I do a flat share with my brother. He's my half brother, actually. He's that big, same mum, different dads. And we argue quite a bit. And I was worried, you know, about that. I thought I shouldn't be arguing this much with my brother. But I think it's just because we live together, you know. And I think it's inevitable. You're going to argue with whoever you live with, even if it's someone you really like or you love. Like, for instance, I used to live with this guy in Swansea in Wales. Right? He was a nice guy. I liked him. He was Welsh. His mum was Venezuelan, right? So in his eyes, that made him Venezuelan, you know, half Venezuelan. That's how he'd say it, you know. And any other chance he got to say a sort of Spanish-sounding word, it would be in that accent. You know, it was a little bit annoying to me. And I was making some paella one day, right? And I may be remembering this wrong because, you know, it was quite a long time ago and the guy annoyed me so much. But I was like, hey, man, do you want some of this paella? And he goes, it's not actually pronounced paella. It's pronounced... That's objectively annoying, isn't it? It's not just me. Well, I'll tell you a little bit more about myself. My name's Ben Cohen. And for those of you who didn't catch me in profile on the way up here to the mic, I'm Jewish, right? That's what it is. It's a classic Jew face, right? It is a classic Jew face. It's cast from one of the original moulds, okay? Yeah. This is very much how a lot of us would look 2,000 years ago, okay? And I can prove it, right? Proof is on the way into every church, staring back at you, looking a little bit like me, just with longer hair, longer beard, and a little bit more upset. Okay? You know, like this. Now, that is obviously how a lot of you will know the crucifixion is depicted, right? That's how it's depicted in any, any Christian text, you know? But you find it in any ancient Jewish text, it's much more like this. It's true. It's true. Now, I say, identify as a Jew. I use the word Jew in my act a lot. And somebody came up to me recently and said, like, calling someone a Jew, saying the word Jew, it was offensive to them. I was like, why? You know, it's not an offensive word, or at least it shouldn't be. It was more offensive to me that they found that word offensive. Now, that should only ever be an offensive word when you put an adjective in front of it, like smelly, right? Or even lovely, right? He's a lovely Jew, isn't he? Because that assumes I'm lovely despite the fact that I'm Jewish. If there are any Jewish people in that does offend you, then please tell me why afterwards. You Jew. Now, I'm like in my 30s now. I don't have any kids. Who has got any kids? Somebody? Can I ask you a question? What's your full address? No, I'm joking. But I don't know whether you do this, but a lot of my friends who have kids, they do this thing where they'll like send out like a postcard to friends and family with a picture on to introduce friends and family to the new baby. And it's quite nice, you know. I like getting it. You know, it's a beautiful picture of the baby there, the baby's name, the baby's statistics, right? And I keep all the cards. You know, I like it. I've got enough now where I can play like top trump babies. You know, I know which one of my friends has got the best baby. And I know it's sort of like commonplace to share like a newborn's weight, but some of the cards that have been coming through have got these extra statistics on them. So one came through, it said, say hello to Emma, 8 pound, 3 ounce, 51 centimetres long. Unless Emma's a reptile, I'm not impressed by the length of your baby. You know, 51 centimetres, that's not 51 centimetres wide. That would be impressive, no? So, like when you do this, like when you do stand-up, you kind of like, you'll go over parts of your jokes, you know, because a certain inflection on a certain word will maybe make something work or make something not work. And I go down to the park to go over mine. That's where I do it. There's this little nook where I don't think anyone can see me. And I was down there recently with my headphones in, so no one thinks I'm crazy when I'm talking out loud. And I was practicing different ways out loud to say, I'm not interested in the length of your baby. You know? I don't care how long your baby is. Like, out loud. And, like, what do you know? Right? Standing right behind me was this woman with this incredibly long baby. It was so embarrassing. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much, guys.